There you go. That is my weekly habit. I watch Fox News on my local channel here in Clarksburg where I live. I watch it. And I watch Meet the Press, or as the great Rush Limbaugh called it, Meet the Depressed. So I have a few thoughts. First thing, I had not known anything about Ben Carson. I was not surprised that he had a big bump during his because of his performance and because of who he is. And I will say that all you liberals out there who say that people don't like Obama because he's black, because he's black, because he's black, and here there's a large segment of Republican voters who are supporting Mr. Carson, and he's black. He's very black. He's blacker than Mr. Obama. Obama's half white. So I have a friend out in California, very smart guy, love the guy, and he says it all the time. And I had another recent friend here in Clarksburg who said that, and I don't think that's it. And I don't think that you liberals understand Republicans or understand us, okay? I am a small R Republican, okay? I take umbrage with Republican Party, the big R's, but I believe in rules and I believe in society is to run itself, all right? So let's get back to that, sorry. Mr. Carson said something that was really, really stupid, all right? And he should know better. And I'm going to call him on it right here. He said that a higher tax rate is socialism. So let's look it up. Let's look it up, folks. Here it is right here. I don't know if it shows up. Don't show up too good. But here it is, socialism, political and economic theory of social organization that advocates that the means of production, distribution, and exchange should be owned and regulated by the community as a whole. What did it say about high tax rates in there? Okay? You know, that is just incomprehensible, stupid, confusing the public, and I hope you're not that stupid, Mr. Carson. I hope you're not. I resent it. Okay? If the government goes out and takes over the healthcare system and it has nothing but government healthcare everywhere, that's socialized medicine. If the government says you have to buy an insurance policy from a private capitalistic system, that is not socialized medicine. All right? People are confused in this country. All right? They're very confused, and you're doing it. All right? And I heard all this kissing butt of Israel and Israel this and Israel this, and Mr. Carson accused Mr. Obama of being an anti-Semite. All right? Which is ridiculous. I think he's ridiculous, and I don't care for him at all. I don't care for him at all. Now, I saw Mr. Trump's interview. That was another important interview. Quite frankly, as Vince McMahon would say, quite frankly, I don't believe him when he talks about abortion. He says he's pro-life. I think that's ridiculous that a man who's probably paid for 24 abortions in his life, has begged women to get abortions, and has, had sex parties all over America, is telling us about abortion. I think that's ridiculous. I don't think he believes a word of it. And he's pandering. All right? And I think as soon as he gets in the general election, he'll have another evolution, and he'll change. All right? But leaving that aside, I understand that the Republican voters are, they get all weird on this abortion issue, so I can't really fault him with it. I really don't. I think he made a lot of sense about his foreign policy, and Chuck Todd went back almost 30 years to something that he said in 1987 about America, which he's been very consistent about what he said. He thinks America needs to pay that America needs to be paid by countries like Germany and Saudi Arabia and these people that we support. He's very open about the empire and what we're doing and what we're trying to do. He has a very clear vision of what he wants to do and how contracts work. And I think he's a solid guy. He's solid. My criticisms aside, I think he's for real, and I hope he does well. Now, lastly, Mr. Sanders was on and had an interview, and he was very tight, very clear, very concise in what he had to say and what he can do for America, what he's about. I really like it that he did not apologize to Black Lives Matter. He said, we don't owe an apology, and he said whoever paid him an apology was in his campaign, and he wasn't speaking for himself. The guy, as Al Shearer used to say 20 years ago, a guy I used to work for, loved to death, who's passed on, who's went to that great insurance agency in the sky, if you will, said he was stronger than mule's breath. I mean, he broke it down. What's wrong with the country? He has solutions. He don't just have some vague BS about, we need to get the free markets. We need to get the government out of the way. He actually has real ideas. Real ideas. And I was a bit surprised that they just hatcheted Miss Hillary. And, yeah, it didn't look too good for her. And frankly, I saw her up close in the interview. She looks overweight. She looks old. I'm sorry. 8 years ago, she was a pretty woman. She looked good. Now she looks like a washed-up old woman. That's what she looks like. She looks angry. Looks like she needs some more estrogen. That's what she looks like to me. That's fine. If it comes down to it, and it's her and one of those, if it was her against Ben Carson, I would vote for her. All right? I wouldn't vote for them. Or her or Ted Cruz, I would vote for her. So her and Trump, I'm voting for Trump. All right, but I'm a Bernie man right now. Feel the burn. I think the pundits on both the shows were excellent. I think the African American pundit Eugene Robinson, I think he's the sharpest one on both the shows. He's very smart, very sharp. I'm extremely impressed with him by his ability to understand the issues and speak to things. And I think George Will needs to go out to the pasture with Hillary. Okay, he looks about as good as Hillary does. He looks awful, and I'm sick of looking at him. Okay, so anyway, that's my thoughts about the two shows. To the 3 people that are probably going to watch that, you got something. The rest of you people are idiots. Okay, bye-bye.